Francis of Assisi, one of the most revered figures of Christianity. He spent his years of ministry in poverty, traveling and preaching in Italy and abroad. Francis is the patron saint of Italy, animals and the environment. The way of Francis of Assisi is a route connecting places associated with the life and preaching of the great man. Like everything in Italy, the route starts from St. Peter's Column. We fill out the pilgrim's books and receive the starting stamp. A short walk through ancient Rome. We begin the walking part of the journey from the suburbs of Rome. Monterotondo. The city was built in the 10th century on the site of Erechim, an ancient settlement of the Sabines. The weather is magnificent. The landscapes match the weather. Legs walk on their own. For now. Along the route there are yellow-blue signs and signs with thematic quotes. Everything is blooming all around. Pink is European scarlet. It is getting hotter. We have to rest more and more often. First day acclimatization. Finally we are in Montelibretti. The first mention of Montelibretti is associated with the Emperor Commodus in the 2nd century of New Era. A well-deserved and very tasty dinner. Everything blooms and smells fragrant. rural idyll, animals and people welcome us. Poggio San Lorenzo is a place with a long history. Already 10 centuries before New Era people from Greece lived here. They were replaced by the Sabines. By Roman times, Poggio San Lorenzo had become a military fortification along the salt route. We end the day in a wonderful Egro hotel. The owners, young guys, are friendly and hospitable. Local food and wine, beyond praise. The shower is hot, the beds are comfortable. What more does a weary traveler need? We leave early, until the heat. Ahead of Ponte Sambuco, ancient bridge of the 2nd century AD. Rieti, Francis of Assisi visited here in 1217 during his travels through the center of Italy. Piazza San Rufo is the geographical center of Italy. In the medieval city center is the Church of San Francesco. Construction began in 1245. The Guelph crenellated city walls date from the first half of the 13th century. Today is a very busy stage ahead of Santa Maria della Forsta. Santa Maria della Forsta is one of the 4 sanctuaries founded by Francis in the Rieti Valley. In 1225, Francis stayed here and preached in the local church. Legend has it that Francis, through the power of preaching, was able to increase the harvest of local vineyards many times over. Cantalich. The history of Cantalich dates back to the late Roman era. After the Porta da Capo Tower, where you can read the epigraph of Charles V, a magnificent square opens up where the Church of San Felice stands. Above the church, Tower del Cosero dating back to the 11th century. It is getting hotter, the internet says about 30 Celsius, very likely so. The most creative flower bed. Here comes Poggio Bustone. Poggio is Italian for hill, but this is not a hill, but a whole mountain. Unpleasant surprise at the end of the stage and in the midday heat. Poggio Bustone is famous for its Franciscan sanctuary. The Good Morning Gate is so named because, according to legend, Saint Francis greeted the local population with the words "Good morning, good people" when he arrived here in 1208. Lucio Battisti, an icon of Italian music, was born here. On the square is the monastery of San Giacomo. Today we go down to the valley, Vau. But first, another rise. Donkeys still like to snack since the time of Jesus and Francis. Finally, we reached the highest point of the stage. We are at the beech tree of St. Francis. Beach of St. Francesco. Here, according to legend, Francis was taken by surprise by a strong storm, and the beech tree spread its branches to protect the traveler. The age of the beech tree does not exceed 250 years, and the most plausible version is that Francis hid under the branches of the ancestor of this tree. In 2019, Roman professor Pontorno and his students created 3 artifacts: golden roots, belvedere, path, and beech. From here at last only way down. Along the way, every now and then you come across chalets of extraordinary grace. The heat is climbing up again, over 31 more day. Pidiluco Lake, The water is teasing, but we need to get to the hotel. Such a pity. The National Olympic Training Center for Rowing is located on Lake Piediluco. In 1208, Saint Francis visited these places, which he called the gateway to the sacred valley of Rieti. The shrine of Saint Francis was completed in 1338 to commemorate the visit of Francis to the city. In the evening there is a festive dinner, grandson's birthday and the middle of the route.